No, actually, there's two other remix bosses. Right now, there's only three remix bosses. I haven't beaten any of them. Um, Both of the other ones, I've gotten them down to about 50%. One of them is just really chaotic. And then the other one, there's currently a bit of a glitch that I'm pretty sure default agrees with me needs to be fixed. One of the other ones, at least if you're playing a Hokage, you can only survive 4 hits. You die in 4 hits. As a paladin, I think you can take 5, maybe 6. But there's a chance that the patterns can come out to where if you get hit by one thing, you can get hit another time or even another 2 times before you ever touch the ground. It's the double tap is way too common. I've only seen the triple tap once or twice, but for such a cutthroat, long, drawn-out fight, getting double tapped or triple tapped like that for literally 50 to 75% of your HP is not fair. Like, it makes the fight go from insanely difficult to unfair. I showed Default a clip of the triple tap, and he was like, ow. So, like, we didn't discuss it thoroughly, but I'm pretty sure he agrees that it needs to be fixed. He did state why he thinks it's happening, so that's good. Yeah. So that's that's the easiest remix boss, I think, is that one right there, except for the double tap and triple taps that can happen. So I'm not practicing that one anymore until I get confirmation from Default whether or not he's going to fix that. If he's not going to fix it and I just have to live with it, then that's fine. It doesn't happen every fight, but it's like an 8-minute long fight. It's a really, really long fight. So if it happens once, you could be doing really well, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, never mind, you're dead. So I'm not practicing that one right now until I find out whether or not that's going to be fixed. And the other one, like I said, is just a really chaotic fight, and it's grueling to practice. Like, it's tough to really feel like you're making progress just because of how much RNG is in the fight. But the last few times I practiced it, I did get better and better, and I got him down to 50% once. So, even though it's really frustrating, I was slowly making progress, but I went ahead and decided to come to this one, and this one I think is harder than the other two as far as raw skill goes, but I've gotten him pretty close. It was sloppy. Sloppy. And I do think this fight's technically doable with... Actually, I know it's doable with an assassin right now, because assassins are bugged in this fight. And you basically have infinite stealth because the cost of your stealth isn't scaling like it's supposed to. So I actually brought an assassin here once yesterday, and it was so easy that I decided not to actually beat it. I didn't want that to be the victory. And it's clearly a bug. And Paladin, I'm pretty sure, can do it too, because you can block. Like, any character theoretically can do it, because there are gaps in the projectiles that you can dodge through. And, like, a dwarf or an ADHD character would have an even easier time of it. Not ADHD, a dwarf or a stereo blind character would have an even easier time dodging. but I think that realistically, this fight right now is going to be Paladin and Hokage only. And then Assassin possibly whenever he fixes the mana scaling. I'm not sure how much stealth you're supposed to have, but infinite stealth is not how much you're supposed to have. Yeah! All right. Default down. You repented for your family's sins and have been forgiven. Your children will no longer be bound by the curse of the castle. Which infinite rerolls. That's the same reward I got for killing the normal version of that fight. Like, as far as I know, there's no reward for the remix boss fights other than bragging rights. This nightmare has been brought to you by Cedric default0 Schneider. Infinitely more rerolls. That's a good point. I just killed default0, which I guess in the credits here it said that it was created by default0, so yeah, I guess we did just kill him. He goes by default5 on Twitch though, so there's obviously multiple of him.